Welcome back to day 7 of Buy Time Like Billionaires. First off, thank you for being on the journey with me. And the one thing that I want to just say is for transparency, sometimes things do not go as planned. So I had a lot of plans this morning, and outside of doing my routine that I do every single morning, things just didn't go as planned. However, I am definitely still committed to this journey and ensuring that number one, I'm documenting, but I'm also doing something every single day on this book to ensure that it's number one, the best book that it can be, but also it's done in a timely manner. Because so often, like I've talked to so many people when they've heard about like the number of books that I've written, like they talk about like their process and ask me different questions. And some people like they've been working on books for 5, 10, 13, 19, even 22 years. And this is not going to be one of those, because I think that the information is very timely. I think people need it. I think people can benefit from it. And I think people actually desire it when they really understand what's on the other side of the book cover. And so today I am going to be starting a chapter really talking about how billionaires buy time by speaking one to many. I'm going to be really breaking that down a lot, like documenting like so many different billionaires, from Taylor Swift, Elon Musk, Tony Robbins. Um, I mean, like you name it, King Solomon, Richard Branson, like Oprah. Like it's so many different billionaires, and there's a common theme that I found with all of these different billionaires. And I've even like researched some billionaires that most people have never even heard of before, and it's the same thing with them. And so it's something about speaking one to many that is a common thread. And it's something that the average everyday person can also use, number one, to buy time, but also to leverage their income. And I'm going to be going a lot deeper on that because I personally have done that myself. And so I want to just share some of the behind the scenes and the step-by-step processes, and just really show people like how to do it. Because sometimes, you watch a video or you read a book and they tell you what to do. They tell you why it's important to do it, but they don't really show you how to do it. And so I'm really going to be like breaking down, but I have to make a case for why that's even important. So I'm going to be going through the various billionaires that I've researched, not all of them, but the various research that I've done with quite a few known ones and a few unknown ones, just to really bring the point home, even more, but just really focusing on the importance of communicating one to many. And that doesn't mean that somebody has to be a speaker, like on a physical stage. Like it's so many different ways that it can be done, but I'm going to be really breaking that down. But that's what I'm working on today. And again, thank you for being on this journey. I will say, I am very committed to this journey, and I think it makes it a lot easier to commit because I know that you're on the other side. And sometimes as humans, we will let ourselves down before we let somebody else down. And this is not to say that you're dependent on watching this. It's just me being committed to whoever's on the other side watching this. I'm not going to let them down, because if they're going to show up, I'm also going to show up. So thank you for being here. And again, today I am going to be working on a chapter that's really focused on communicating one to many and how that's applicable to various situations, even if somebody is not a quote unquote speaker. But I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.